Hello guys, Valentine Ose here for Graded Picture Playground. In this tutorial, I want to show you how to apply keyframe to your object or text. I will start by keyframing an object. First of all, I will bring the clip to my timeline. This is a minor design I created with Legacy Title using the shapes in Legacy Title. If you've not seen the tutorial on how to create simple shapes in Legacy Title, you can hit the card icon at the top right corner of your screen to see the tutorial on how to create simple shapes using the Legacy Title. So this is one of them that I created with Legacy Title. So to keyframe this very shape, all we do is come to Effects and pick the transform. If you've not seen the tutorial on how the transform effect works, you can hit the card notification icon to see that tutorial. The reason why it's proper you use the transform effect is because it gives you a lot of flexibility. So what is keyframe? Keyframing is a point you add on your video to create a simple animation. This is a clip. You see that nothing has happened. When I want to animate this very clip, we'll come to using the transform tool, which I have applied to the clip. I'll come to the position. So I just have to push it out to -536. I will bring the slider to the beginning. There is a stopwatch here. This stopwatch is what times it, is where you add the points. So you click on it, then take some frame forward and take this back to 960, which is the position that it has to be. So if you play, you see that that's come in. So that is the simple keyframing. So if we want to go further to start making other adjustments, we now come to this very part. On this spot, when you open up, you'll see the two keyframes. These points that you are seeing here are the keyframes that have been added. Let's say we want to scale from this point. You hit the stopwatch here. You move forward a bit, you create another keyframe. The moment you hit the stopwatch, at just as we're doing here, and you move your slider forward, Premiere Pro will instantly create another keyframe to show that something is about taking place. So to use your keyframe, you have to ensure that you click on the stopwatch that is at the front. So any of all these informations, anything that you place on your timeline that you want to animate has a keyframe function at the front of it. So let's take the scale back to 100, which is the normal scale. So when you play, this is what you get. You see it now. Well, let's bring it closer to this spot. If you want your animation to be fast, you make your keyframe to be closer. If you want them to come in very slowly, you cannot separate your keyframes. Just this now, you see how it goes. So another thing that you need to take note of is the interpolation. To have a smooth keyframe, you come to temporary interpolation, you click on ease out. You will now come to the next keyframe and you come to temporary interpolation and hit on ease in. This gives your animation a very smooth movement. That is what the temporary interpolation does. When you are applying your keyframe, it's very important you use the transform effect. If you've not seen the tutorial on how to use the transform effect, hit the card icon at the top of the screen to see the tutorial on how to use the transform effect. So you can come to composition shutter, then you apply 180, which is the standard motion for blur effects. When you now play, you see it comes with a blur, and that is it. So I hope you now understand how to apply keyframe. This keyframe is basic to all kind of animation that you want to do. So I hope you understand this and it has helped you. If you like this video, give it a thumb up. If you're new on this channel, hit the subscribe button, share with your friend. I am Valentine Ose. See you in our next tutorial.